What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, Charlie, I got home from work yesterday, and Charlie was so persistent about me reacting to this video. So, that's what we're doing today, is this one right here. Denmark's Forest Kindergartens. He has not told me anything about it. He's just like, you have to react to this. And I don't know if it's, our youngest is getting ready to go to kindergarten, so I'm really curious to see, what this is going to be about. So, the description said, children are running wild in the mud, climbing high into trees, and playing with knives. But no one is telling them off. This is kindergarten, Danish style. So, let's check it out. This is by SBS Dateline. So if you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to check out their page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Let's do it.
Up there! Up there! Oh my god, they're gonna freeze out here in the forest.
I was very worried about the water.
Once in a while, there's a child, I'm freezing.
What did you think when you came from England and you first saw kids playing like this?
It freaked me out.
Uh-oh. I don't know. That kid that was making that shank or whatever kinda looked like she was up to something. Hopefully not getting ready to stab one of her classmates.
4-year-old Nicola Towns is joining her kindergarten friends in the forest. But they're not on an excursion. This forest is their kindergarten.
Se, her er små troldøer. Her er også trolde oppe i den her skov. Prøv at se. Troldene har taget deres ører af.
It's freezing today, only 5 degrees. But even when it's raining, snowing or minus 20 degrees, you'll find these children playing and learning outside.
No way.
Den der kravler der.
Yeah, that would not happen here. Any sort of cold weather here, they will automatically have inside recess. Yeah, we don't participate in that stuff.
En tusindben.
Så her bor de inde under om vinteren. Så sådan passer insekter på dem selv. De kan bo inde under barken.
It might sound extreme, but it's not unusual in Denmark, where 10% of the preschools, about 500 of them, are forest kindergartens.
Wow.
They're run by pedagogues like Johan Leigård, someone with a university degree in human development.
Nej, hvad gør vi så? Hopper I bare ned her, eller hvad? I løber bare. Aha!
I'm not gonna lie. Anthony would love the shit out of this. He would definitely enjoy that. He loves playing outside. He loves climbing on stuff. He loves all of that. He would like that.
You have a lot of visitors come from overseas to see how you do things here. How do they react?
They are thinking, what are we doing? And when do you learn to go to school? And why there is no fence? And wow.
It's important for young children to learn what it is to maybe be cold, what it is to be wet, and survive that. My name's Jane William Sigfridson. I came to Denmark over 20 years ago and was amazed at the outdoor things that young children were doing, and I now live and work here.
Jeg skal bare styre. Det er et skib.
Jane's the author of a book on forest education in Denmark. She's brought me to a forest kindergarten near her home outside of Viborg.
He's in the tree and it's only a very thin sapling tree. It's very, very wobbly. It takes an awful lot of balance to sit in that and use both hands at the same time. In an ordinary playground, they wouldn't have the opportunities to develop those physical skills.
That's true.
Jane runs outdoor education workshops for teachers and carers from around the world, including Australia. While we've been talking, the kids have moved on to their next activity.
Are you going to tell me this isn't as dangerous as it looks?
No, it's not dangerous. The children have learned how to use the knives properly. So it's not seen as some kind of weapon. It's a tool for doing something, such as whittling. I think many cultures like to wrap their children up in cotton wool. I don't think that's about a lack of love here for children by their parents. They see it in a different way. That in fact, children should have the chance to be free.
She's getting it. Wow.
So what's your approach to safety here?
You have to use your brain, and if you trust that the kids, they can take care of themselves.
Matti, are you afraid of anything? I was watching this boy climb to the very top of the tree, other boys hitting the log with the stick very close to each other. I couldn't see you or anyone else.
I was standing up there and I saw it too.
You saw it?
Yes.
You weren't worried?
No. That's a part of the play almost every day. And they learn to be careful. Sometimes they hit, yes, they got a little accident. But that's the way to learn.
I mean,
Only once.
yeah, I would have to agree with him. That would be the way to learn. Yeah, that's crazy.
I have to drive to the hospital with a boy with a big injury in 17 years. So I'm not worried.
And what was the injury?
It was a parent who drove over a foot of a kid.
Oh no.
Og bak på her, vi skal have sammen ned for. Godt, der kommer en pind. Det er godt, Nicola. Der er en pind bagved dig nu, siger de.
The world's first forest kindergartens were founded in Scandinavia in the early 50s. Today they're also popular in Germany, Austria and Switzerland. Some locations are more challenging than others. Johans kindergarten sits less than 100 metres from a fjord, but there aren't any fences because they're not needed.
Why do you stop here, Carl?
Fordi her må vi ikke gå. Man skal have en pædagog med deroppe fra, inden man går over.
There you go.
I think one of the big things that I see here is the amount of trust that there is in Denmark. That there is no formal inspection of kindergartens. There's no one that comes round and checks up that you are doing what you should be doing.
Oh, that's super cool. I mean, the kids
But
seem
how
happy.
easy is it for parents like Nicola's mother Nadia to trust the pedagogues and their own kids?
I know my sisters, so they can run down to the water. I was like, yeah, but they don't do that. You know, they know where they're allowed to go to. They don't.
You trust them. Do you think a lot of it's based on trust?
A lot.
But I must say I'm happy that I'm not down here during the day, because I'm a bit worried when Emil crawls into the top of a tree.
So you're happy that you can't see it?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I would be too.
At Nadia's house, I meet her husband, Paul. He's English. Danish forest kindergartens came as a big culture shock.
In England, kids can be harmed in any way, you know, falling out of a tree or something like that. Then they won't allow it.
There are just a handful of forest kindergartens in the UK. The US only opened its first in 2007. Australia 5 years ago.
What do you think it is about Denmark that they can get away with that, but they can't in England?
It's hard to explain. I really don't know what it is about the Danes. It's just a very relaxed frame of mind they've got about things, everything.
One of the main reasons Nadia and Paul have sent both Nicola and her 6-year-old sister Jessica to a forest kindergarten is their fear that the virtual world is distracting the girls from the natural one.
As soon as they come home, all they want to do is play the iPad. That's what they want to do. Well, you know, that worries us that they'll do that. So we try to encourage them to go outside and play more.
I mean, I don't know how long this school is here, but it's 8 hours a day here. So I would want to come home and get on my iPad as well. That's a really long day, for sure.
Surely not everyone's convinced about the value of an outdoor education. This is Jessica's primary school. I've come here because I thought the teachers might be concerned at how kids from a forest kindergarten struggle to adapt in the classroom.
Do you notice any difference between her and the kids who've come from normal kindergartens?
Not at all. They are all
Really?
prepared to go to school. My own son went to forest kindergarten.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you never had any worries about how he would go at school with
no,
our children?
not at all.
What do you think about the idea that the children should be using their time in kindergarten to start to learn some reading, some writing, some maths, to get ready for school?
I think this is work spoiled because they are not ready. You have to learn them to be interested in learning.
Over the last 20
That's so
years,
true.
the number of outdoor kindergartens in Denmark has roughly doubled. And now the forest gospel is spreading. Even schools.
I love that idea because I was not into learning in school, and when you're pushed into it and forced to do it, it's not as fun. You have got to learn. I absolutely agree with this. You have got to learn how to enjoy learning. Really, there's a lot to this. That's very, very beneficial for the kids. It's crazy.
Schools are looking to take the class outdoors.
Now
Oh
there's
my
a lot of research been done that shows that children are
See, that's so cool. I've never seen anything like that. So they're flying, they made kites out of sticks, paper, and a trash bag. That's amazing.
less stressed, that children concentrate more, that children are ill less often, that their motor development is far, far better for being outdoors than indoors.
And a lot of teachers is, getting, yes, I can, it works. So I'm happy.
You're gonna have to find a real special person to be able to do that. I think, anyway. I mean, that man probably has a lot of patience, and he's very kind, and loves what he does. You can clearly tell that. Straight up though, I would totally put my kid in one of these schools. I really would. That was really cool. I've never seen anything like this. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have any stories about this Denmark kindergarten thing. Have you been to one? Has your kids been to one? Your great-grandkids been to one? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you support it, or if you're against it, and anything else you want to add. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.